Well, of course he's back by popular demand each and every Wednesday here on Credlin. The much-loved wordsmith extraordinaire Kel Richards. Great to have your company again, Kel. You've been missed by me, but very much missed by my viewers. They love you to death. What have you got for us tonight?
Okay, let's begin with a very unusual expression, crumb maiden. Now, I had never come across this before, so when I came across this expression, crumb maiden, my wordsmith antenna started quivering like mad. It was used by Simon Holmes at court to criticise a Liberal Senator, and he was obviously meaning it as a sneer, as a put-down. But I'd never heard. I searched through the entire Oxford Dictionary database, couldn't find it anywhere there. Not in the Merriam-Webster, the big American dictionary, not in the Collins, not in the Macquarie. I finally tracked it down in the very trendy, bleeding-edge online dictionary called the Urban Dictionary. They have a definition. And they say a crumb maiden is a male or female who gathers around a power structure, typically a gendered power structure, and does things which dishonour themselves and their community in order to gather up whatever benefits for themselves they can for themselves. So there's no explanation of the origin, but, you know, it's obviously meant to portray these people as cringing handmaidens who gather around the tables of the great and the powerful to collect whatever benefits they can for them. It's a put-down. It's a sneering put-down.
It is a put-down. But can I just ask you, with the use of the term maiden in there, it's almost a misogynistic slur, isn't it? And I'm surprised someone like the climate warrior Simon Holmes at court would use a term like that.
The definition in the Urban Dictionary claims that it can apply to a male or female, but maiden's a female word. It's obviously meant to be a put-down of women who are seen as not being part of, quote, the sisterhood. So that's who it's aimed at, isn't it? Okay, you want another word?
Absolutely.
Okay, how about the word women? This time last night you talked about the word women, because the word women, there's been this big push from the trans community, from the woke warriors to get women out of medical literature. And now, as we heard last night on this program, at this time, there's a fight back from a number of a loose sort of alliance of medical professionals, health professionals, saying, no, we've got to use that word. We've got to stop this business of talking about pregnant persons, gestational persons, chest feeding, chest milk, all that rubbish. Because what it's doing in the end is it's making the advice being given to patients inaccurate or obscure, and it's making some of the statements being made in medical literature, medical research literature, scientifically inaccurate. So they're fighting back against it. I don't know how successful they'll be. There's a political philosopher named Holly Lawton-Smith who wrote a paper saying those pregnant persons are women. It was published online by the Australian and New Zealand College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists and taken down. This is a battle that is still being fought, Peter. So this is one people need to be aware of.
Spot on, and I am in the trenches until we win this one. Intersectionality.
Oh, intersectionality is interesting. Started in mathematics to do with set theory, and I won't tell you the mathematical definition because A, I don't understand it, and B, I'd have emails from lots of people who do. But it started in mathematics and was borrowed by sociology in order to say there are lots of categories or sections in society, race, colour, creed, whatever, and people can belong to more than one of them. They belong to a gender and to a race and to a whatever. So people belong to a number of sections of society. That's intersectionality. It was taken up by the politically correct, the woke people, particularly in universities, in order to say you can have lots of disadvantages. If you are a woman and you're black and you're gay and you're disabled and you have mental health issues, then you are a victim and a victim and a victim and a victim, and your victimhood is so well established, and that matters in this kind of thinking. It's a single word, but it opens up a window on, I think, an important issue, which is that capture of the intelligentsia by Marxism, the belief that there's only two groups in society, the oppressed and the oppressors, and you've got to work out who the oppressed are, so you've got to look for victims. And it is a nonsense analysis, isn't it?
All these words are so loaded. This is why we love you here on Wednesday night. I'll have some more, and my viewers will have some more for you next week. Kel, as always, thank you for